Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, everybody, to our meditation and music service this morning. I'm so honored to have everybody here in person and online. And we're going to do things a little differently today. We're really going to dial it down and just be with exactly who we are in this moment. So I invite you to sit back and just sink into your chair right here and right now. And as you're doing that, I just want to say that I'd like to acknowledge and give thanks to the fact that we are lovingly housed on the land of our First Nations people, which do include the Wendat, the Anishinaabeg Nation, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, the Mississaugas of the New Credit First Nations, and the Métis Nation. I'd also like to honor the mystics and masters, past and present, that have fed us and continue to feed us spiritually. So this is a time to be present, to let the words spoken wash over you. The words are from Ernest Holmes, and this time is dedicated to hearing and allowing them to penetrate your very being. So today's service, often known as a Taize, originated in Taize, France in the 1940s, and for decades it has been gaining popularity in spiritual and religious communities. And on a spiritual note, you may experience today as transportive, transformative, maybe even mystical, but just allow it to be exactly what it needs to be for you. There's no right or wrong way to experience this. I encourage you to be as involved today or as uninvolved as you like. There's no pressure. This is about you and being with you. So sometimes there'll be words to the song, sometimes there won't. You can sing or not. Just be with what is, yeah? And so now the perfect time to dive right in to our first song, which is Get Ready, My Soul.
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, and everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost.
if you feel comfortable and you haven't already, feel free to close your eyes. Just take it all in. The secret place of the Most High is in our own soul, the place where God dwells in eternal peace and infinite calm, peace which transcends all human confusion, and we realize that indeed we have a power within that is light, love, wisdom. As our word is spoken or sung, it is declared and it is done. Nothing can hinder it. The sense of sureness is complete. All power is given to it on earth and in heaven. What greater realization of life than to know that the universal presence of love is with us? From this great realization comes peace, and a calm which is as deep as the infinite sea of love in which we allow ourselves to be immersed. Peace brings poise, and the union of peace, love, and light gives birth to creation. When we speak the word with calm reliance, which knows that beside me there is none other, we recognize our light within and beyond, realize that spirit is back of all life, and that all things are made out of it. By the operation of the word through ourselves, it is done. Speak the word only from that place of light and love within, and it shall be done. And now we're going to hear our community song, I Am Light.
I am light, I am light.
Let's know that spirit, the universal creative energy, not only can manifest through us, but it wishes to do so. When we understand the truth, we understand that as long as God exists, all life here on this earth plane and beyond will exist. Walking, talking, moving, connected to our true self. We understand that this great self-knowing, this understanding power of infinite intelligence, thinking through our own thought, is willing into our own life all power, all good. More than this, we must become within our own soul the greater self. The inner life, our inner life, the inner light that is to illumine our path into our own divine beingness. Know the highest attitude of mind from which all else springs is one of perfect calm and absolute trust in the Spirit. So look with perfect confidence into the future, and with perfect ease of mind, rest in the present, and you will the most completely demonstrate all that you desire.
When we behold a beautiful sunset, we can see the wonderful thought of God, the radiance of its presence. In the strength of the hills, we can see the strength of the Spirit. And seeing all things as spiritual ideas, we can learn to love them because they are given to us to use. The soul who in ecstasy can rush up to a tree and embrace it has a light heart. The one who can sniff the ocean breeze with delight feels the presence of the divine being. As we learn how to appreciate nature and nature's God, look up at the stars. Let them be your companions. Tread the pathless ways of the trees and the giant forests and see the universal presence in everything that you look upon. Then expect the best to happen. Expect that all good is to come your way. Open up your whole consciousness to the greater possibilities of life. Surrender into the goodness that is you. Surrender into the beloved universal presence of all life. It is waiting for you to open up your consciousness. Join us in the invocation song, I Will Surrender.
trust my instincts and let spirit be my guide. I vow to live a life that's real and true and free. As I continue walking in this mystery, there may be walls, there may be roadblocks in my way, but I can choose to take a higher path each day. And now I know that what I thought was safe and sound was in my habit and regret that held me down. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I surrender to my greatest, highest good. Yes, I surrender to my greatest, highest good.
We are governed by a mind, a light within us and beyond, which casts back to us every thought we think. We cannot escape from this, and we need not try. The laws of mind are simple and easy to understand. The trouble with us has been that we have laid down great obstructions and then have tried to overcome them. Stop trying, stop struggling, begin to be calm, surrender, and trust in the universal presence of love, light, and law. Even though you do not see them, they are still there. Did you ever see the law that causes a plant to grow? Of course you did not. And yet you believe this hidden law of growth. Why do you believe? Simply because every year out of the seed comes a harvest. Let us have great faith in the higher laws of being. We are this law. The law is, and if we see results, we must use it. That is, we must provide the mental receptivity that will prepare us to accept the gift when the Spirit makes it. This receiving is a mental process, a process in which we lose all sense of limitation, a process, I'll say it again, in which we lose all sense of limitation. Open your mind to receiving. receiving your good. You are love and law working together.
If you wish to demonstrate your creativity, begin to think and talk about it, and to see the creativity of life expressing everywhere. Do nothing that contradicts this thought, either mentally or physically. The world is full of good, full of creative energy. It is who and what you are. No living soul can demonstrate two things at the same time, if one contradicts the other. There is no way except to let go of all that you do not want or wish and come into experience in mind and take in and feel all that you wish. Spirit knows only good. And when we are in line with our creative self, it shows us. When we are out of harmony with our creative self, fear and doubt step in. Do the work and live the results. All that we see, all that we desire to create is ready and willing for us to do. We have an infinite intelligence which has brought us up to where we are today, right here, right now. And having done all that it can for us, now lets us alone here to discover our true creative nature. If we are in harmony with the great forward movement of the Spirit, there is nothing that can hinder our creative power. So I'm going to share with you our affirmation for the month of July here at the center. It's on the screen over here. I'll say it once and then we can share it twice together. Creative energy flows through me at all times. Let's say that together. Creative energy flows through me at all times. One more time. Creative energy flows through me at all times. So now I invite you to sit back, and Kamaya is going to share with us the feature song, I Am.
An angel asked me, do you know who you are? The question and the answer is not very far. Song of the sages, the knowledge of the ages is living where you reside. You have the key that unlocks the door to enter in that sacred space you haven't been before, where deep meets deep, soul to soul, feeling that connection as the truth unfolds. I am, I am, I am, I am, you are, I am. You are the answer, yes, you are the key that unlocks the door to freedom and leads you to me. Look deep inside, trust the force that guides you, it knows the way. no separation from one and the same. Child of the Creator, known by different names. The Alpha and Omega, the eternal flame that burns deep inside you. You know my name. I am from the mountain to the ocean. I am from the rocks into the trees. I am from the stars and constellations. I am. You are. I am from the mountains to the oceans. I am from the rocks into the trees. I am all the stars and constellations. I am. You are. I am.
So all beings are surrounded by a great universal thought power, which returns to them always just as they think. So receptive is this mind that it takes the slightest impression and molds it into conditions. There are two things in each of us which our thoughts affect: our body and our environment. At all times, we are given absolute control over these two things. The great soul is learning more and more to dare to fling out of mind a divine idea of itself and to see itself as perfect and whole, to declare the I am that I am. When we have a divine thought, we get a divine response. We will receive whatever our innermost thought embodies. All is mind, and we are the I am in mind and body and soul. We receive all the good we think into it. We must not only think, we must feel, we must know. We have to provide within ourselves a mental and spiritual likeness for the thing desired and all the good that is ours. It is our birthright.
We can more and more learn to think of things in the absolute. That is, to think of things as not limited by conditions. Realize at all times that the Spirit makes things out of itself and needs no beginning except its own self-recognition. As we appreciate our relation to this great power as one of absolute correspondence, what we think into it, it takes up and does for us as we think. We can do so with ease. The law must return to us all we desire, as long as we provide the proper channel. There is a law of reflection between mind and us who thinks, and it is not only what we think, but also how we think that shall be done unto us. If you believe absolutely that you can do a certain thing, the way will always be opened for you to do it. Believe that Spirit knows just how and never makes mistakes, and lets it be done unto you, then it will be done. Peace begets more peace. Love begets more love. Joy begets more joy. Creativity begets more creativity. Kindness begets more kindness, and so it is now.
Okay, so we are going to move into our conscious living. So I just ask you to take what you have to give the center today and just hold it in your hands, hold it to your heart, knowing that as you give this with great, great gratitude, it goes out in the world already blessed. And as the baskets are going around, we're going to sing our giving song. But stay seated. No, this is relax. Just stay seated. I'll get you up for the last song. But just enjoy this, right? And it is called Grateful. Thank you.
Grateful, grateful, I'm so grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful. I'm so grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful. Grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful. I'm so grateful for all the love that I have. Everywhere I look around, every face that I see is love reflecting back to me. And I just give thanks for these simple things, the joy and peace that gratitude brings. And I'm so grateful, grateful. I'm so grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful, so grateful for all the love that I have.
And so, right here and right now, we have so much to be grateful for. Grateful for this lovely day today. Grateful for being a part of Spirit. Grateful for being God expressing right here and right now. Grateful that love expresses itself as currency that we give to our spiritual center here, knowing that it is blessed and goes out into the world. So with a full heart of gratitude, I release these words as law. Together we can say, and so it is.
Every day I wake up and I open my eyes. I count my blessings and I realize life is a miracle when I see it that way. I focus on the beauty and why I've got to say I am so grateful, grateful. I'm so grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful. I'm so grateful for all the love that I have. Grateful for my wonderful friends. Grateful for my wonderful friends. Grateful for this beautiful life. Grateful for this beautiful life. I'm so grateful for the air that I breathe. Grateful for the air that I breathe. Grateful for this life. Grateful for that I have.
Just breathe in all that gratitude. Just breathe it all in. Breathe in that gratitude. And right now, I would love to be grateful to the entire Sacred Service team today. So, who helped us out? Thank you, Kimaya, for your beautiful voice. Thank you, thank you. And thank you to the rest of the band, Brendan, Julian, Rustin, and Wes. Fantastic. We had a little bit of help from everybody, with a little help from all my friends today. So thank you to Ken, Tasha, Nick, Ellen, and Linda for setting up and for cleaning up and for all the wonderful duties in between. Thank you to Kim on the camera. Thank you to Cohen on sound. Thank you to our lovely readers. That was fantastic. Judy, Lena, Shrose, Nick, Ellen, and Linda. Thank you, Nick, for your beautiful meditation this morning. And thank you all for joining us. So I will have you stand up now for our last song. I'm going to have the practitioners join me here on stage. So I'm going to dump this right over here. And our last song is We Come Together. So come on up, everyone.
We finally got you up and standing. This is the time to clap and the time to dance and the time to look at your neighbor and speak to them. Because this is We Come Together. Look at the person next to you. Say, God loves you and I love you too. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, we come together. We come together, we come together in the name of love. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. And feel the love in the sanctuary. Together, you and me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, we come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, from every walk of life, every creed and color. In kinship we unite, in honor of the God in each other. Now take a look at the person next to you and say, Namaste, I bow to you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. Thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic week. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, we come together. We come together.